No, I'm alright, thank you.
Sure?
Yep.
You waiting for anybody?
I ain't, no.
You're not?
No.
What's the reason that you're recording?
I'm not going to answer any questions now.
Sorry? I can't hear you.
I'm not going to answer any more questions. I don't need your service.
Okay, I'm just wondering why you're actually standing outside.
Thanks for coming out and talking to me. I do appreciate it, but I don't need your service.
Okay.
Thank you.
You alright?
Yeah, not too bad.
You alright, mate?
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, how's it going?
Alright.
You auditing, are you?
I might be or I might not, to be honest with you. I don't really wish to engage.
You don't wish to engage?
No.
Okay, what we're going to ask then, we've got some personal vehicles here.
Yeah.
Kindly don't film the personal vehicles, alright?
I'm going to film anything I can see from a public area.
Okay, the reason I say that though is that's more of a courtesy thing.
No, I appreciate it, but I've got to get something in the video, so...
Well, maybe aim for the marked police cars then, because like I said, personal cars not really cool if they don't want
Normal cars, police cars, anywhere that comes out of the police grounds, I'm going to...
The first thing the officers reveal isn't a legal issue at all, it's their own agenda. Instead of citing the law or explaining an actual concern, they open with, "Are you auditing?" That one question exposes everything about their mindset. They weren't checking for security risks or investigating a crime. They were trying to put FB into a category so they could dismiss him more easily. FB's response, that he may or may not be auditing and doesn't wish to engage, was exactly the right call. He owed them no explanation, and the law certainly doesn't require him to give one. When that tactic didn't work, the officer quickly switched gears. Suddenly, the issue became filming vehicles, warning FB not to record personal cars. But again, he had no law to back it up. Instead, he leaned on guilt, calling it a courtesy thing. Courtesy isn't a statute. It's emotional pressure, an attempt to make perfectly lawful filming seem rude. In other words, he wasn't enforcing the law. He was trying to protect feelings. And that's exactly where professionalism began to break down.
What's the purpose of what you're recording?
For my own purpose.
For your own purpose?
Yeah.
And can I ask for any ID?
No, you can't. You can ask, obviously, but...
Stay off the road, because I don't want you to get run over by accident.
I don't need, I know you're only looking out for me, but I've been walking up and down for God knows how many years. I can look after myself.
You've done this before then, have you?
I might have.
Yeah?
I might have.
Right.
Have a good day, lads. Thank you.
Good day.
Thank you. You're dismissed, lads. Why not?
Do not film me. I'm not giving you my permission.
I don't need your permission.
Please.
You touch me,
Please put
you'll
the
be in
phone
trouble,
down.
okay? I do
I'm
not
asking
consent to any
nicely.
touch. I politely refuse.
Please put the phone
Listen,
down.
I
politely ask you to-
don't know who you are. Could you step back, please, and leave me alone?
No.
No. Well, if you touch me, I do not consent to touch, and you will be arrested, okay? So,
Really?
yeah. What are you laughing at? I'm laughing at you. You're a fool, not me.
You're balaclava.
Yeah, so what? Let me just get up and stand back away from you. Yeah, I...
The off-duty officers quickly revealed just how out of their depth they were. Demanding that FB stop filming because they hadn't given permission was laughable. You don't need permission to film in a public space, the right to record from a public area is absolute. Then came the claim that he was intimidating people. That falls apart instantly. Under the Public Order Act, intimidation requires threatening, abusive, or disorderly behavior. Standing quietly on the pavement with a camera doesn't meet any of those standards. Harassment laws are the same, they require repeated conduct, not a single instance of recording. Even their comment about his clothing, a balaclava, carried no legal weight. It's completely lawful to wear. Officers need objective grounds to justify suspicion, not vague personal feelings. But the most damaging part is the sequence of events. They walked over from their station to start the interaction, and then claimed they felt intimidated. You can't initiate a confrontation and then use your own discomfort as justification for action. It flips logic on its head and exposes just how weak their position really was.
Who's not writing their head here?
Him here.
I don't think
Your
so.
mate here. He's not writing here for calling members of the public fools. Are you an officer here? Are you? Shit, man. Are you an officer? Go on. Go on. You touch me, and I'll lay you straight up the floor.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I will, yeah.
Threatening us now.
Yeah. You can't, you just can't, go on. I said, you touch me, I said you'll be in trouble. Go on, I've got everything on camera. He just got all aggressive, you can see it in his face and he wants to do something. Do something.
I'll do.
Go on, do it. do it. You must think I'm scared of you.
I'm not.
I'm not scared of you, don't worry about that. I'm there minding my business. And you know it's an offence to lie to the police, you know that, don't you? An arrestable offence. We've got a very aggressive gentleman here. I'm standing here minding my own business and they approach me. Yeah, calling me a fool. If anybody's the fool, it's him.
This is the moment where the off-duty officers completely destroyed their credibility. When FB called one of them out for labeling him a fool, the officer snapped, stepping forward with a clenched fist. That isn't restraint. That's aggression, plain and simple. His body language was openly threatening, making it clear he wasn't there to reason, he wanted to dominate. FB standing his ground and calmly reminding him that he had the right to defend himself if attacked was absolutely justified. But instead of acknowledging their colleague's outburst, the officers twisted it. They tried to claim FB was the one making threats. That's where the dishonesty became impossible to miss. The escalation came entirely from the officer who decided to square up. Yet the moment FB asserted a basic right to self-defense, they flipped the script. It was a calculated tactic: create the danger, then blame the target for not backing down. That's not law enforcement. That's manipulation. And it shows just how far they were willing to go to protect their own.
You want to hit me and you want to do something because you're very, very angry, I encourage you do it. And I'll hold you accountable. This is going to be a Karen and Ken video, this is. Excuse me, lads, could you tell me if this gentleman's an officer, please?
Figure out for yourself now.
Alright, cocky boy.
Sorry?
Alright, cocky boy.
Figure out.
What are you being cocky for? What are you being cocky for? What are you being cocky for? Go and do your thing. Go and do your thing, you're dismissed. See you later. Hey, he got an attitude, hasn't he? What's the matter with him? Oh, we've got flashing blue.
When backup arrived, FB asked a simple, reasonable question: were these two even officers? The response he got was dismissive: find out yourself. That wasn't transparency, it was stonewalling. Anyone facing potential action deserves the bare minimum: clarity on who's involved. FB was brushed off. Moments later, without proper questioning or assessment, officers jumped straight to arrest. FB was tackled to the ground with full force, even though he wasn't resisting. This wasn't measured, it wasn't necessary. It was punishment disguised as procedure. From there, the pattern only worsened. FB later revealed that despite being the one tackled, he was the one charged with resisting arrest and allegedly assaulting an officer. That's how quickly the script can flip: the ones using force write the report, and suddenly the victim becomes the accused. The charges were flimsy. Resisting arrest doesn't apply when someone isn't fighting or fleeing. The assault allegation was even weaker. Footage clearly showed FB wasn't the aggressor. Yet once these words make it into a police report, it becomes their version against yours. In court, especially for newer auditors, this imbalance is almost impossible to overcome. FB himself admitted he was inexperienced at the time, which allowed them to twist the situation. Had every legal requirement been pressed on camera, ground for arrest, necessity, proper procedure, there would have been far less room for their story to dominate. This isn't a criticism of FB. It's a lesson in how power operates when knowledge isn't on your side. What this case highlights most is the fragility of policing when feelings outweigh law. FB wasn't stopped because he broke any law, he was stopped because officers didn't like being filmed. From there, everything escalated to protect their comfort, not the public interest. The off-duty officers started the confrontation, hurled insults, and even showed violent aggression. When challenged, they flipped the narrative to pose as victims. The uniformed officers who arrived had a chance to investigate fairly. Instead, they shut down FB's questions and moved straight to force. That's not policing, it's self-preservation. The court only made things worse. FB's updates show how the narrative was weaponized against him. He was painted as the aggressor, even though the footage proved otherwise. This is how the system shields itself, creating a paper trail that transforms misconduct into a protected act. What the camera caught wasn't a man committing a crime. It was officers breaking trust, twisting the law, and a system bending to cover them. A peaceful filmer walked away fined, while those who provoked and escalated faced no consequences. This isn't just one bad arrest. It's a glimpse into how misconduct survives when accountability is absent. For new auditors and everyday citizens alike, the lesson is clear: knowledge and composure are your shield. Without them, the imbalance of power will always write you in as the villain. That wraps up today's breakdown. Support FB's work, these stories need to be told. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next audit.